might be it. I don't think I could have done that any better. Oh,
Yeah,
bruv.
you done did it.
I believe so.
You can't really move the table.
Yeah, I can. I just did.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Let's see if I could view channel. It shows that we're live.
Yeah, it shows that we're live. Where the fuck is everybody that said they were going to join us live?
They will. I gotta put it on the face. But in la face, yeah, it's on.
All right. Is that how you're looking so slim? Because you're out in the sun all day?
Yes.
Sweating a lot?
Yeah.
Are you wearing a trash bag underneath your work shirt so that you can sweat more and it catches all the sweat?
No.
It's not too late to think it over, man.
I
Take advantage of it.
I ain't doing that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit's awful. It is fucking awful. I've done it a few times. I've done it enough to know that it is not for me. I'm slimming down in other ways. Unhealthy, unfathomable ways.
Mm-mm-mm. All in and more.
Damn, your Sonic Cup has seen better days.
Oh yeah, that thing's old, bro. All right, I put it on the face. Okay, you ready?
Ready when you are.
I'm ready. Live from HWR HQ, it's the 463rd edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Chris.
And thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching us live, make sure you log into your YouTube account. That way you could chat along with us in the live chat. And you can, just say hi or ask us questions, fact check us, talk shit, whatever. If I see it here on the old handy dandy smartphone, I'll read your comment and I'll try to involve you as best as I can in the show. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or you could just drop a comment down below.
We're always updating content on our X videos, but you got to put in your credit card or scan your ID to make sure you're over 18 now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We're doing what?
X video.
We're on X. Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Papa. All right. Well then,
bro.
Yay!
I have missed you.
Missed you too, man.
Anything but wrestling, right?
Oh yeah, I know, right? No, I've been all right, man. How have you been?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how the tables have turned if we want to break the fourth wall for a second for anyone that's been watching us for a while.
Yeah.
Because your biggest concern at the end of our yearly review special last year was you were worried you would get burned out of professional wrestling in the year of the Lord 2025.
Oh, yes, that's true.
I believe this week is wrestling cremation. And I think I'm the guy that's on the stake.
Yeah. Yeah, that the fires are licking at your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Texas heat ain't helping either.
Yeah.
But goddamn, there is so much wrestling. So tonight we're going to spend a lot of the time talking about WWE because WWE is going all in this year.
Yeah.
Shit, did you know that?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Why? Why are they going all
in? 3 fucking shows in 2 days.
Ugh.
Just on Saturday and Sunday. And that's not adding SmackDown or Raw or NXT or Evolve. What they want to add that as canon. And technically, they're crossing streams, so they're also on TNA. So they basically have programming every fucking day of the week. Add that up. You don't got to be a banker.
That's a lot.
A lot.
I did see an infographic somewhere on
47
Facebook.
hours.
47 and a half hours for this entire week, starting from like Monday all the way until next Monday.
And there's no guarantee that either WWE or AEW will do overruns on any of their shows this week.
Oh, yeah, that too. So it could be.
I'm expecting
It could be over 48 hours.
over 50.
48 hours.
Over 50.
Okay, yeah, still, that's over 2 solid days worth of wrestling in a week that you have. That's more than a work week, bro.
And then guess what?
What?
Monday? I do it all over again.
Starts all over again. Oh.
So before we dive headfirst into everything happening this weekend.
Arnold, what's up, Arnold? This weekend is going to be Pali Luchares.
Yes.
Ay.
All in.
Mucho lucha.
Give me a match that you've seen that has stood out to you since the last time we recorded. It could be on television. It could be on a show that we don't normally talk about. It could be something that everybody's seen.
Bro.
Anything.
Bro, I haven't fucking seen anything.
God damn.
I've been so burnt out, bro. I don't give a fuck about wrestling anymore. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I can't say, like, every time you or and Arnold and Hector say something in our group chat about, hey, you should watch this match, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll fucking watch this match or whatever, you know? And it's like, I try to go back and I don't even go back. I don't. I keep saying that I am, but man, I don't. I know y'all talked about some stuff was good, but man, I don't even remember what it was.
All right.
Why you ask me?
Let's have a little bit of fun there.
Okay.
Can you name me any wrestlers that have been confirmed to be in the new Street Fighter movie?
Cody Rhodes
as
Guile.
Got you.
And Akuma's being played by Roman Reigns. And E Honda's being played by Hiroko Goto.
Yeah, Hiroki Goto.
Hiroki
you had
Goto.
it there. They just got announced about an hour or two ago.
Yeah.
Not fat enough, but I think he can make it work.
Yeah.
And we still got some more to go. I mean, I've got $20 for anyone watching. Rhea Ripley is going to be Cammy.
Woo! Yes. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I would like that. Arnold says, I had a match of the year candidate in the chat a few weeks ago, but I forgot who it was.
Well, since you ain't here, mofo, you got time to go look for it. While you go looking for it, I have a match that stood out to me.
Please, thank you.
Let's
talk about it.
Because you and I, we went to Collision at Rosenberg a couple of months ago.
We did.
So somehow, when we know it's on the menu, Collision is desirable.
Yeah.
But again, so much fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
And it sucks that several decent storylines or decent characters on that program, on that brand, have been relegated to just being on Saturday. So you can't watch them all the time. And it's easy to forget.
Especially if you have a life on Saturdays.
Yeah. It's easy to forget that there's a lot of meat on the bone between FTR and the Outrunners.
Yeah.
They had a classic 80s NWA tag match that I dare say has been the best tag team match in AEW since FTR and Bullet Club Gold.
Damn.
2 out of 3 falls.
Okay.
That good. The crowd was livid and they kept wanting more. And just when you thought they were going to get it, nope. And then just when you thought they were going to get it, nope. And just when you thought all hope was gone, yup. Just when you thought it was finally going to come uppins, no. FTR pulled one out. Classic heel, good FTR shit.
Yeah.
But damn, why are you putting all that on fucking Saturday, you know? And they've been building that up back and forth for months.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of story between either one or both of the matches from AEW that might still be on our match of the year list. But damn, bell to bell, it's on your DVR, it's on your Max. Well, now HBO Max.
Probably.
Now they went back to HBO Max. If you feel like watching wrestling, but watching something that you don't feel like you need to invest too much in or feel like you need to catch up on, that match might relight a little bit of the fire.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot. You know, it's not name brand, but it's quality. It's good shit.
It was the last Collision before the 100th.
Yes.
So the 99th Collision.
Yeah, the 99th.
Yes. Okay. The match was great. Thank you, Portia.
not so much a drag race, but a cruise to the sunset. CM Punk versus Cena from Saudi, up until the finish, was really good.
Really?
And then it was another overbooked mess. Arnold, I'm surprised Arnold hasn't jumped in the chat yet saying, man, if it weren't for the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes, that match could have been match of the year contender worthy.
Maybe that was the one that he was talking about that he thought.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm ready. Dude, let's just dive in, bro.
Okay.
So we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go through the cards for the WWE stuff because there's so many.
Ooh.
You tell me what tickles your pickle.
Okay.
Saturday, head-to-head with AEW All Out is NXT's Great American Bash.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm starting from the bottom. Jasper Troy, the winner of LFG,
Okay.
against Javon Evans.
I don't really know much about Jasper Troy, so no, that doesn't really tickle my pickle. I like Javon.
I don't mean this as an insult, but I feel like Jasper Troy is supposed to be the fill-in for whatever Odyssey Jones was going to be. Big black guy, got some charisma. He looks like he's multi-tool. You can put him in a lot of different situations. He bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He's big, but we're already getting to the point where now even the middle class hardcore wrestling fan like myself is starting to get left behind, and only like the 2%ers of the hardcore elite wrestling fans are watching every minute of every minute of WWE programming to have gotten that interest in Troy that I don't have, and I'm sure fucking no you don't have.
Yeah. I mean, would you say that you're in the middle class of wrestling fans right now?
I'm not watching fucking everything.
Okay.
You know, I would shout out to Medlin. I would rather be at the Joshi show this weekend than watch any start to finish of the WWE shows that are going on this weekend.
There's going to be a Joshi show this weekend? Where?
Yeah, 713 Music Hall.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And it's almost sold out. I think standing room only is all that's left.
What day?
Friday?
Nice.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think Maki Ito's on the card too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they had a nice spread on the Chronicle this morning.
Why didn't I know about this?
Medlin's holding out, man.
I don't know. Damn it, Medlin. Medlin, are you in the live chat?
Tag match: Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe against Fatal Attraction, JC Jane, and Fallon Henley.
I mean, that sounds good on paper. Yeah.
This might be Monroe's first big takeover match. Takeover, like that's still a thing, but yeah.
Well, it's
PLE, NXT PLE.
Yeah.
Her
It's
first main one.
What Great American Bash. It's not takeover, but yeah.
Ethan Page against Ricky Saints, Falls Count Anywhere for the men's North American title.
That tickles my pickle.
A lot.
Yes, there's a lot of tickling of that pickle right there. I'm
enough to
aware.
give me a number.
8.
Okay.
The falls count anywhere is a little bit of a question mark.
Yeah.
You know, falls count anywhere is usually hit or miss. So yeah, but other than that, yeah. Oh, Pretty Ricky and All Ego. I like that. I like that a lot.
That could be the show stealer for me. I'm at a 9. Every other week, Scott and I, we fast forward through some NXT before we watch the Dynamite on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we pause, that we press play on, are any segments that have either Ethan Page or Ricky Saints in it.
Okay.
So that is definitely something that keeps our attention, keeps the hook in my mouth as far as NXT goes. Blake Monroe is another one, but that feels like it's weird because she's not painful to look at, number one. But we know Blake Monroe in AEW already. So it feels kind of weird that she's a slow burn right now in that women's division as opposed to somebody that should have been shot to the main roster, to the main event scene in NXT at least, let alone just being in a tag match with Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm.
But the women's division continues to keep churning out people. You know, we've got freaking Stephanie Vacker and Roxy getting called up to the main roster, and they're as great as they are. The hole that they left behind is very small, if any, because there's more people in that NXT roster that are stepping up. Jordan Grace, for example,
Right.
Sol Ruka,
Yeah.
you know, that they're filling in that gap to be like, what the fuck? There's some girls, and even the girls that needed a little bit more time in the oven, they're actually starting to be ready to go also.
Mm-hmm.
So that also it gets my attention. I'm at an 8 for it. Speaking of which, Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame, the women's North American title.
Okay.
Does that get your attention?
A little bit. I wish I knew more about Izzy Dane, but I don't.
I agree.
Yeah.
Then the main event, Obafemi defends against Yoshiki Inamura.
Who?
Yoshiki Inamura. So he's the tag partner of Josh Briggs.
Okay.
In NXT.
Uh-huh.
And Inamura won a battle royal for a title shot, but he wound up giving the shot to Briggs because he knows how much the opportunity meant to Briggs on NXT television. And Femi wound up beating him. And so now we're getting Inamura, who actually who rightfully won the shot to begin with. Now he's getting the shot.
Okay.
He needs more time in the oven, but I'm looking through the glass with the light bulb on, and I'm liking what it's becoming.
Yeah.
Of Inamura, because he's a sore thumb. He stands out. He's different. He's not your he's your old school wrestler, an old school Japanese wrestler, like fucking dude with the green elbow pad. The name's escaping me because I'm burnt out in life in general, not just wrestling. But he looks like an 80s fucking wrestler. In Japan, and having him in that NXT roster where everyone's big, tall, buff, cut, knows how to cut a promo, and Inamura is just there, but he can fucking go.
Yeah,
he's good. It gets my attention. I'm at a 7. I think he'll put up a fight. Man, it's gonna take someone that is good on the mic and can hold their own in the ring, not necessarily match Femi's size.
Yeah,
to take it from Femi. It definitely isn't Inamura, but I'll make the effort to watch that match afterwards, maybe on the drive home or the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But that does get my attention.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, if this was unopposed, I might watch the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It isn't unopposed,
right?
So it's taking a back seat.
Okay.
You
can watch it later.
Yeah, maybe. You tell me. You're the one that's got the 47-hour backlog.
Oh God, I know. Yeah. More than 47 hour. Anyway, Arnold does say he came up with the match that y'all were talking about before in the live chat. It was the Mega Championship match. Hector agrees. It's Vikingo and Chad Gable.
That's right. We never got to talk about Mr. Iguana.
We didn't?
No.
Oh. Really?
Bienvenido.
Okay, so I watched Worlds Collide and I watched the whole thing, and yeah, I agree there. That match was really good. Vikingo and Gable. That 6-man match where basically Mr. Iguana had his coming out party. Did they do anything with Mr. Iguana after that? Like, I know he was like in the audience here and there.
Ringside a couple times.
Yeah.
Top 5 merch seller.
But has he wrestled? Has he done anything?
It's in the works.
Okay.
There's news with a Z claiming that they want to put him on the main roster because he's selling a lot of merch, and that's a character to sell towards the kids.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't matter what side of the border you're on. If you're a kid and you're watching Mr. Iguana, you'll like him pretty fast.
Yeah.
So
shit, I like him pretty fast. I'm
not
a kid, 41 years old. I'm a grown-ass man.
Shit, we can't have one without the others. There's another thing we didn't get to gush over.
What?
Fucking Hangman Spanish promo.
I didn't watch that.
What?
Yeah, dude, I haven't watched shit, dude.
The only nit I have to pick, I wish they would have rehearsed it in pre-production so that Hangman would have given enough space in between his lines for Excalibur to fill in English. He kind of stumbled a little bit and at some point started talking over Hangman's promo. And it kind of was at times, depending if you're paying attention or if you're just hearing it as background, it's hard to tell who's talking and what they're trying to say. They uploaded a video on on the AEW's Facebook page, which basically had a Hangman's promo in Spanish, and it was subbed, and there was no backing from the announce table, and it came across perfectly. I think that's the segment that is going to be make or break for AEW. If you don't put the fucking belt on Hangman at All In Texas, after the promo he cut in Mexico, after all the promo and all the work he's been doing now, I don't know if you can recover from it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can. And this is going to be their biggest event. They're doing over 20,000 people as of now. Their biggest gate in the U.S. And there's still time for the weekend walk-ups to go in there and get some extra tickets, especially if they do a special last minute. So there's going to be a lot of people watching this potential masterpiece / potential car wreck.
There was a promotion that went out that some people, it was like a selected promotion where it's like, hey, we're emailing people that have gone to AEW ship before. Porsche got it, and it pretty much saved the sales tax. So yeah, it's not bad, but it's not like, oh my god, so much savings. It was like, oh, thanks for the invite, but yeah, that is
no pun intended. They did all in pricing, so it's a lot of concerts are doing this now, where they're basically telling you what the price is up front with their convenience fees. So all you're paying after your all in price is just the tax. Because that's what I ended up getting at some point. Because I realized even if I would have gone in person to buy the ticket, I was going to pay that same all in pricing. So I might as well have just bought it online, which I did. Fucking AEW in Mexico, I think was a success.
Yeah,
rousing success. I'd like to see him go back.
Okay.
I'd like to see WWE do something like that, because obviously the AAA show that they did was fucking good too in LA. Again, it's in front of that audience, so might as well double down and put it on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Arnold
was saying that Heyman's promo era mejor.
I didn't catch the in-ring, but I saw what he said to Penta backstage. It was really good, but at the same time, we're getting in that point of wrestling right now where it's Marvel versus DC. Whatever Marvel does, DC tries to like do the carbon copy, or whatever DC does, Marvel tries to think they can do better and do something else. There's not a lot that's standing out from WWE. It's cool that he did it. He could have saved that for a couple months later, so we would have forgot about the Page promo, so that we wouldn't have it in our back of our head that WWE is trying to do the Mexican thing because AEW did the Mexican thing, and they did it quite well. Just because WWE has the bigger audience doesn't necessarily mean that they can do what AEW does well, just as well. So I wish I would have saw it, but at the same time, it's like, well, I see why you're doing it.
He's also saying the reverse pipe bomb promo
from Cena and the rap from Punk. Did you get to catch either of those things?
Bro,
the rap from Punk, he had thug life. I mean, he had drug free instead of word life on his knuckles. Oh man, he dropped some. I'm gonna put some links. Yeah. So you can, dude, if you're taking a 10-minute shit, you could watch a 10-minute promo.
I was like, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna watch it.
10-minute shit, 10-minute promo.
Okay.
Maybe that gives you the opportunity to take a longer shit. Maybe you feel better.
Maybe.
Yeah. Get that last dingleberry
lighter off my feet.
Yeah, and then you wash it down with that little bidet you got in there.
Oh yeah.
So
bidets are lifesavers, man. It changes your life, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
The only reason I don't get one is because I worry that I'll never get off it.
Hey, Papa.
Only kind of pegging I like. All right. So if NXT's in the backseat, let's see if Saturday night's main event is sitting shotgun. This is the matches from the bottom up. One-on-one.
Hold on. Great American Bash is running up against what?
All In. All In is at 2:00 our time, Central.
Okay.
And then at 7:00 our time is Saturday night's main event.
So All In is running against Great American Bash and Saturday night main event.
If it overruns. Yeah.
Jeez.
If it starts at 2, I'm expecting it to be 4 hours and it ends at 6.
Okay.
But they might do the little overrun. They'd be idiots if they go past 7.
Yeah.
Because they'll lose a lot of the audience.
Wow, that's crazy. WWE just really doubled the fuck down on running up against All In.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Orton versus McIntyre 1-on-1. L.A. Knight
Yeah.
versus Seth Rollins 1-on-1.
Okay.
Solo Sikoa, our new U.S. champion, against Jimmy Uso.
Nice.
And the main event, Gunther versus Goldberg in Goldberg's final match in his hometown of Atlanta for the world title, the men's world title. Did any of that tickle that pickle?
No.
Wow.
Well, no. None of Gunther Goldberg. It's
Okay.
like, Gunther Goldberg. Goddamn. LA Knight and Seth Rollins feels like a Saturday night main event match where it's like there's not a whole lot of like other rhyme and reason other than, hey, let's put on something special that we wouldn't normally put on, where it's not quite organic, but it's like, hey, let's take this person that's pretty popular and this person is pretty popular and just kind of put them together just for this special event.
Yeah.
So it feels very Saturday night main event match. So that's cool.
I'd say that would be an actual main event for a Saturday night.
Could be,
event.
yeah. Uso versus Solo, solid, nice, yeah.
How about Evolution on Sunday, Part 2, the second WWE Evolution show?
So,
God,
I don't know what's actually going to be on it. I like the idea of them doing another Evolution, but I have no idea who's even wrestling.
I brought this up in the tail end of one of our last episodes that show itself in Atlanta is going head-to-head with a Beyonce show across the parking lot at Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The ticket sales have gotten to the point where the upper levels have been tapered off completely, and people that got tickets on the upper level have been upgraded to the bottom bowl. So I think it's like 4,000 people, 4,500 people that are in this show.
Okay.
Here's the card up to now. From the bottom up, a battle royal for a world title match at Clash at Paris. I don't know who the fuck's in this match.
Okay.
Jade Cargill versus Naomi. No holds barred.
Is this going to be their final settling of the beef?
I would think so. If not this, maybe SummerSlam?
I mean, it is no holds barred. I mean, you would think.
Yeah.
You would think that would be the squashing the beef there.
But then again, if Jade beats Naomi, Naomi's Money in the Bank, Jade could be like, yo, let's run it back once more because I want what you got.
Yeah.
And you haven't beaten me. So why should you be carrying that around?
Maybe so.
So that could not be the end.
Yeah.
Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxy versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Sol Ruka and Zarya versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi, 4-way women's tag.
That sounds fun as fuck.
That sounds fun. 9 just on paper.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I agree. That just sounds like a fun-ass match.
Judgment Day retain?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Arnold says Stephanie Vaquero will win the Battle Royal, but I think all the NXT girls are going to shine in it. Yeah. As long as we're sure Stephanie Vaquero is going to be in that match.
I'm going to take a guess that Arnold's been watching because he popped up the name.
Okay.
Did they make clear which belt? Like, could it be either Raw, SmackDown, or NXT? Or is it specifically tied to the brand that person's on? Tell us if you know.
Okay.
I'll keep going here. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley.
Oh, okay.
Triple threat for the Intercontinental title.
All right.
JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. The NXT women's title's getting some shine on this show.
Okay, yeah, I like
that. That tickles my pickle. I'm at a solid 7.5 for that.
Do you think Jordan?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you think that Jordan has a chance?
The fan in me would like to see Jordan win it.
Me too.
It's been a while, and this isn't negative, just observation. It's been a while since there's been a quote unquote paper champ. I don't think JC Jane's a paper champ. I think she's a pretty decent heel on that NXT roster.
Okay.
I think she's holding her head above water.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind her holding it for a little bit longer. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the women's world title. 9. Yeah. This might be the match that Rhea finally beats Io 1-on-1. I've got it. Rhea's beating Io.
Okay. I mean,
I'm not mad
I'm
either
not
way,
mad. I'm not mad at it.
but I think, yeah.
Wouldn't it be something though if like EO is the one person that has Raquel's number, or not Raquel, Rhea's number, you know?
Like Mankind Taker. Taker just
Yeah,
can't beat
he just can't
Mankind,
beat
you little
Mankind.
fuck.
And she just can't beat EO. She dominates everybody except EO.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, I think.
Yeah.
That would cap off a very terrible title run for EO. Damn!
What?
Arnold.
Woo!
Terrible title run, huh? That's a hot take there.
I got a hotter take. This main event is terrible.
Oh,
Tiffany Stratton against Trish Stratus for the WWE title. I feel like they haven't given me a reason to give a fuck. Like, I love Trish. She would, man, if I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness, her posters would be all over my wall. And I'd be walking on 3 legs for a lot of time. But in 2025, 2024, 2023, why is she still a championship contender? Why?
yeah.
There's at least half of the women on that roster. Fuck it. As an exhibition, Stratton versus Vaquer would be a whole lot better just on paper than Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
I'd go one step further. I would turn Trish Stratus heel and I would have her be the manager for Fatal Illusion for JC Jane and the girls in NXT.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
at some point, and this is just an observation. She's fine as fuck in her age. As a wrestler, she's an old timer. She needs to pass that baton down to for the next generation of girls.
Yeah.
Not just take up a spotlight because there's still people in the office that think that she's worthy of it.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with Lita. They need to be helping out the younger girls, but not in a way that they're taking a spot that a younger girl should be taking or someone else should be taking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel so bad that the women are getting what they're getting because this roster from top to bottom, Stratus included, deserve to be in front of a bigger audience in person and in front of a bigger audience on television. This needs to be promoted bigger. I'd go one step further. This needs to be on NBC, not Saturday night's main event.
Dang.
Put the women in that pedestal. If this is only the second show in the last 5 years, give them all the light. Blind us in the light.
Yeah.
Instead of putting them where you're putting them.
Yeah.
Because this thing's gonna tank so hard that they probably won't do it again, and it's none of their fault.
And this is Sunday
night.
So this is after. It's not counter programming to anything. It's standing on its own.
Okay,
but it's after the entire week of all the bullshit it's the last 2 hours of the 48-hour marathon.
But it's like finding a crowd during Mardi Gras in French Square.
Yeah.
Like in the French Quarter, like they're not going to stand out when you have 3 other shows, 2 from your own company.
Right.
Like if you have all 3 shows, which one's important? They're all there. Yeah. If this had its own, if this was next weekend with no opposition, even from their own, let alone from any other company, they would be doing a lot better than what they're going to be getting. It sucks, man. I feel bad. So that goes in the fucking trunk. Behind the wheel, finally, AEW All In. Texas.
Y'all in.
Y'all ready? Give you a little bit of a headache.
Okay.
First match that comes to mind. Talk about it.
Okada versus Omega.
Number.
6.
Okay.
We're uniting the belts.
Yes.
Right? These mid-card titles that were confusing as to what they should have been and what the
International and the Continental.
Cool.
So at the end it's the Intercontinental.
Wow. That's dumb. I'm glad that they're gonna unite these and hopefully they'll unite them for good. And it's not like, I'm gonna beat 2 belts.
Gotta make more time on AEW television for the Ring of Honor titles.
Yeah, I guess. Okada versus Omega were bangers in 2017,
2019,
2019,
2016. They had 4 matches.
Yeah, they were bangers. Okada and Omega have put a little bit more mileage on themselves since then, And I would like to say that I think they could re-spark some of that flame from that feud almost a decade ago. But I don't know if they can, and I don't know if this pay-per-view and this feud is the time that they're actually going to pull it off, right? If we were going to see Okada versus Omega again in the United States in AEW, it should have been maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe. Now it might have been, what a diverticulitis later, right?
And
COVID later. Like, man, I don't know.
Would you have been pleased with a proper storytelling in 2020 in front of no one?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, Arnold says, what a time to be alive. Okada versus Omega. Mid-carders. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, they kind of are, but because, again, like you're saying earlier about Trish Stratus, Trish is great, but, she's got to pass the baton on. Omega and Okada are both great, but I feel like Okada's already been trying to hand off the baton, and it's just doing his bitch thing, and it's funny, and that's it, but he's not like a super serious wrestler.
Devil's advocate.
Omega tries to be super serious wrestler, but I don't know if he's there yet after everything that's happened to him in the last couple of years.
Devil's advocate. Is this match for the men's AEW world title?
No.
So you're complaining about one end, and then you're at the other end complaining about the opposite.
What do you mean?
Old timers got to give up the top light for the next talent. They're not in the main event picture. Neither one of them.
Okay.
So are we complaining that they're not in the main event picture, or are we going to complain when they're in the main event picture about why they're taking the spots of the younger guys?
I guess
just pointing it out. You're
yeah.
you could be right.
Yeah.
But I'm just pointing out that's wrestling fans can be fickle sometimes.
Wrestling fans can be fickle. I'm still at a 6.
Yes, I understand.
But I hope that my 6 is surpassed. I'm kind of giving it a 6, wanting to be pleasantly surprised. I want this to be worthy of like a 9 or a 10 or something. Yeah. But I don't believe it. This is anticipation level. Yeah. This is how much I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Not necessarily how good I think the match is.
And you're going off of muscle memory because you haven't been keeping up consistently with the program.
That too. And so a lot of Omega with me is Omega is irrelevant. Omega's been irrelevant. Omega's not the new hotness that he should have been when AEW first started. Mm-hmm. The new hotness right now is that guy right there, Will Ospreay, bruv. It's not a
Swerve.
Yeah.
We'll
talk about that.
I do this often. Usually.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it for everything tonight.
Okay.
But I will do it for this match.
Okay. 10. You're at a 10. I'm at a 6. Why am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Oh.
This is just my opinion.
Oh, okay.
It's not every day.
Your opinion can be wrong.
Yeah, of course. Shit. I'm a walking fuck up. One good one deserves another.
Yes.
It's not often that you get to attend live one of the greatest matches or rivalries in history. WrestleMania 17, okay. Austin versus Rock.
Yeah.
Shit on it if you want. Roman versus Brock, WrestleMania 34.
Okay.
AJ Nakamura, WrestleMania 34. G1 Climax in Dallas, Okada versus Tanahashi. Of course, they're nowhere near as fast and as good as they were when that rivalry was hot.
Right.
But I can say I was there. Mm-hmm. I'm there for Omega versus Okada.
Right, because you're going.
Because I'm going.
Right.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This match alone is worth the money, the investment, the time, the burnout, the cremation. If I don't watch AEW for the next 3 or 4 months after this weekend, this match, I will have a smile on my cremated face. Because I get to see Omega versus Okada.
Okay.
Okada's been looking a lot better in the ring lately. Omega's looking a lot healthier in the ring lately.
Okay.
His promos have actually gotten better.
Okay.
Because of this. I'm not a big fan that fucking Okada has to. Sometimes too many extras is too much.
Okay.
Sometimes steak and potatoes is all you need. And having Okada with the Don Callis family, Omega and Okada was enough. Not a fan of it. With that being said, I'm overlooking it because I get to see it in person.
Okay.
I'm at a 10. I have no fucking clue who's winning this match, and I don't care.
I'm gonna go with Omega. It's
Finally,
it's their biggest show of the year. You know, I think that AEW thinks that they could still get more mileage out of Omega.
definitely.
I don't think they could get more mileage out of Okada. So they're gonna
Whoa.
put Omega over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Swerve and Ospreay are teaming up against the Young Bucks, the Founding Fathers, with stipulations.
Right.
If Swerve and Ospreay win, they get to be CEOs or EVPs. I don't know what the timeline is. They made some explanation on the promo that they're giving it up to the fans. I don't know what they mean by that. We'll find out. If the Young Bucks win, Ospreay and Swerve cannot challenge for the world title for a year. Give me a number.
7?
Okay. What are you digging? What are you not digging?
I'm digging what I think the match can be between the bells.
Yeah.
Swerve in a tag match with Ospreay is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they coexist as a tag team and whether or not they'll have that chemistry. Because they're going up against a team that has all the chemistry. You know, the Young Bucks, they get accused of being choreographed because they're so damn good and they know each other so well that even if they are calling it in the ring, they look choreographed.
Yeah.
Right? So I've never been that big of a hater of the Young Bucks when it comes to their in-ring work. I kind of appreciate what they do. I was a little bit of a hater of their CEO gimmick, or EVP gimmick, sorry. And that's kind of where I'm landing on this here. Why I'm at like a 7.
Work.
Yeah, the mic work and the their stupid get-ups that they have sometimes, you know. So that's kind of where I'm landing here. Why I'm at a 7, because the stipulation is weird, man. Like, okay, so the EVP stuff goes away, cool, but really, Strickland and Ospreay are the EVPs. What they're gonna give back? What? Like, can we just get rid of the EVP shit altogether as a gimmick? Like, I get it if you really are EVPs of the company, like that's cool. But the way that they try to use this as a heel gimmick, like, oh god, I don't like it. But then you're gonna say, okay, well, for a full calendar year, these your main eventers, 2 of your main event guys can't challenge for the title.
You're gonna Cody then.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, that sucks because now you're gonna make them irrelevant. I know I've already described, you know, one other person as being irrelevant. You're already making them irrelevant for the main event picture for a year. So is that like, okay, well, we're gonna edge you guys for a year, and then after that year's up, hey, guess what? Look who could challenge now. Like, okay, you know. So I don't know. I don't like either stipulation. This is such a WWE stipulation. That's what Arnold says.
Yeah, I agree with that. On paper, I'm at an 8. This is going to upset some people.
Okay.
But I think I have the Young Bucks winning because what Arnold just said, that this is a WWE storyline, AEW can't do WWE stuff. AEW is good at doing AEW stuff. So I believe that there's a better story to be told having a rivalry between Ospreay and Swerve because they've blackballed themselves out of title contention for a year.
Okay.
Then Swerve and Ospreay being EVPs.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Well, I could actually see Swerve and Ospreay winning so that the Bucks have a way out of the EVP stuff. Because when they went away, why? Because the Death Riders were in charge, and you have the Death Riders being in charge, who was this mega heel faction that they were trying to push. And then you had the EVPs that were this mega heel faction that they were trying to push.
Who
And
tried to take charge and failed miserably.
And they clashed. So it's like, well, let's just get rid of one and elevate the other. Well, now they're back, but the Death Riders are still around. So let's have them lose the EVP stuff. And that way that takes care of that problem, so they can still be on the telly and wrestle and whatever. So maybe that's the way to do it. And it's not necessarily that Swerve and Osprey are going to be the EVPs. They said they're going to give it to the people. I guess that means they're just going to dissolve it or something. Maybe that's it. And that's how you just poo get rid of it real quick.
Women's Casino Gauntlet.
Okay.
The first woman to get a pinfall in this match wins a title match.
Okay.
At a time of their choosing. This could be a 2-person match. This could be a 20-person match. People come in every 90 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander is number 1.
Okay.
Megan Bayne is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Before you pick a winner,
Uh-huh.
you see any surprises showing up? Any
Oh.
ex-WWE people that might not have a compete?
Tegan? Is Tegan healthy enough to wrestle? Tegan Knox? What's she doing? She got released, right?
There's a lot of them that have been released.
Sarah Logan? Right? She was released too?
Shotzi.
Shotzi?
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. Maki Ito. What?
She might be in Dallas for a show either that Saturday or that Sunday. That could be possible.
I mean, yeah, it's just a 3-hour
It isn't
drive.
going to be Saraya because she's made it clear she wants to go back to WWE.
Not Britt Baker.
She could be in that battle royal.
Okay.
Britt Baker, I don't think she's.
Shayna Baszler is back with WWE as a producer. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, even better. I'm picking Willow. I'm picking Willow to win.
To win it?
Yeah.
I thought we were still trying to guess who's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. I got Willow winning.
You got Willow? Okay.
Willow, okay, just to flash forward a little bit. Willow versus Monet would be a great match.
Yeah.
And they fought earlier. They fought last year, Double or Nothing. I remember being there. And that began the streak of Monet having some good matches.
Yeah.
With that TBS title. And it started with Statlander. I mean, with Nightingale. Nightingale versus Toni Storm, I don't think we've ever gotten. That would be good. That would be damn good. I'm picking Nightingale.
Okay.
How about you?
I think I just want to wishful thinking this and say Megan Bayne.
Ooh, run it back. They've already wrestled before. Megan couldn't cut it, but
I think she could cut it this time if it is Stat and not Mercedes.
okay, Storm and not Mercedes.
Storm and not Mercedes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just like her, and I feel like she hasn't gotten her fair shake yet.
Is Anna Jay in this? Possibly. Again, we don't know if there's only going to be 2 or 3 people, or 9 or 10, or 15 or 16. So she could come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see where Arnold's head's at. I don't blame him.
What about
Ty Conti? Tainara, she's
okay,
back.
Yeah.
That's someone that hasn't had that elevation. They're putting her on TV. She's been looking good on TV, wrestling wise, also being in the shape she's in.
You ever think they're ever gonna do something again with oh shit.
Aminata?
No.
Penelope?
No, Mexican
Thunder Rosa?
the Rosa, there you go.
You know what? In all the hoopla of this week,
Yeah.
quick detour.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Is it Death Before Dishonor? Ring of Honor?
Okay.
Konosuke Takeshita versus Bandito for the world title. Athena versus Thunder Rosa for the women's world title.
Well, that sounds good.
That sounds damn good.
Yeah.
Why isn't that on All In? Why does Tony Khan want to be like WWE instead of concentrating on quality and not quantity?
Yeah.
You know? There's a few other matches, but I forgot them. But those are the 2 that stand out.
Okay.
10 seconds. Takeshita's taking the title from Bandito. Athena's streak is going to keep going. I think Athena's the third time's a charm. Somewhere in time before we die, Athena's dropping the belt to Billy Starks. They've been telling that story for so fucking long. It was 2 Super Card of Honors in a row, or 2 final battles in a row that Billy Starks lost to Athena for that women's world title. So at some point, that third match, she has to pull it out, or fuck it, just move on. But yeah. If Thunder Rosa takes the belt off of Athena, though, we can see Athena on actual AEW TV and not put in the middle of nowhere. Not put in the middle of nowhere. Women's, you're going with Megan Bayne.
That's my wishful thinking. Okay. Yeah.
Men's Casino Gauntlet. Mark Briscoe's number 1.
Okay.
MJF is number 2. And I don't know if it's 3, 4, or 5, but in the graphic that they keep showing on the telly promoting this match, Mystico is in it.
Nice.
So 3 men so far. There's room for several other people. You think anyone's going to show up on the men's side?
Again, looking at who were the WWE releases recently that haven't shown up somewhere. I don't know, man. I'm going to need help with that list.
I have a pick that I would dislike if it happens.
You would dislike?
Yes.
Okay, what's that pick?
Bryan Danielson.
Fair.
And not because Daniel Bryan...
He's supposed to be retired.
Not because Daniel Bryan, the person, but because of Daniel Bryan, the AEW character on weekly television. He was almost... He died twice.
Right.
By suffocation.
Right.
So they already had like they did like a Worlds Collide or something after that Mexico show where Bryan Danielson returned to help out some heels. So if Daniel Bryan got ridden off of television because he was suffocated and essentially shown the door by the Death Riders, do you want his return on AEW television to be in a random-ass battle royal?
No.
Even if it's at the expense of Danielson winning it, to get a title shot against Moxley if Hangman doesn't beat Moxley.
I mean, if we're going to talk shit about Trish Stratus, WrestleMania 30 was great. WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania, everything leading up to it was awesome. Bro, we're about to come up on WrestleMania 42.
God damn!
Brother, that was 12 years ago almost. 11 and a half. That was 11 and a half years ago, brother.
What the fuck have I done with my life?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't need to see Danielson wrestling anymore.
Wow.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see him. I don't need to see Trish Stratus. I don't need to see Goldberg. To an extent, I don't need to see CM Punk.
Whoa!
To an extent, I don't need to see John Cena.
Oh, we got 6 more months,
yeah.
and then your wish will be fulfilled.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unless the heel thing to do is, bitch, I lied.
Yeah, like, well, I'm the champ now. I gotta defend this title. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. By the way, Cody versus Cena at SummerSlam, since Cody won King of the Ring.
Okay.
Not a fuck was given when Jade won. That hurt my soul. But it didn't last long.
Mm-hmm.
So this men's battle royal for this world title match. If I'm going to lean with my intuition, it's time.
Punk has been on a great run. Abel is wrong and out of line.
I've got MJF winning.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think this is what's going to bring relevancy back to MJF? The pre-bidding war of 2024 that never happened with MJF? How fucking red hot he was at fucking Double or Nothing before he just like poof disappeared, and all of a sudden everybody was all clamoring for MJF, and then he came back and did the
Triple H.
Yeah, and then just got injured after he was again red hot again after the whole stuff with the buddy cop storyline with him and Adam Cole. and then that fell apart, and then he was injured, and now he's back. Do you think him winning this is the way to get MJF back to being red hot again? Will MJF ever be red hot again?
One good shit opinion deserves another.
Okay.
I abhor MJF with fucking Syndicate. It makes no fucking sense to me. I'm gonna answer that question later on.
AEW does need a black champion again.
I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna answer that question later. I'm answer that question later.
All right. You know, MJF and Cody Rhodes, you know, they're both invited to the cookout. So, you know.
The Ops, Joe, Powerhouse, Shibata against the Death Riders, Castagnoli, Yuta, and Gabe Kidd.
Okay.
Trios titles. Number
6.
Ops.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. Adam Cole.
Baby.
Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
TNT title.
Oh. 7.
8.
Okay.
The match that they had on Collision, Dynamite, where people were pissed off at Fletcher because he did the powerbomb on the apron and it sounded like Cole hit the back of his head when really it was just his elbow. But if you watch it in the moment, you're like, fuck, Cole's dead.
Yeah.
They're running that back. That was fucking good. Not the spot, but the match was fucking good.
I think AEW's done a very, very, very good job with Fletcher.
Yeah.
Fletcher's great. Fletcher went from being in the shadow of Ospreay to being his own person and being really badass. He's one of the few people that I'm like, this is who we now need to watch when you're watching AEW.
I'll follow that.
Okay.
He even got out of the shadow of Takeshita.
Yes.
In the Callis family.
Yes.
Love Takeshita.
Yeah.
The promo is missing. When the moment Fletcher did this with his hair, my attention was undivided.
And now he's like being a badass but wearing pink. Like,
and the old man, I think they're old man glasses.
Yeah.
But he's just like,
I dig it. He's badass that he could do weird shit and he backs it up and he's a threat. And he's really good in the ring. He's really good.
Imagine the status of the Callis family with Takeshita with the Ring of Honor World title and Fletcher with this TNT title. Yeah. I've got Fletcher winning this belt off of fucking Cole.
Okay.
And Cole's stepped up his game. This is the best he's looked. And his in-ring work is good. His promo's always been solid. Is it 15 years in the business Cole's been? That's another example of, hey, put Fletcher over. You tried doing it with Garcia, but for whatever reason, it didn't cook. But Fletcher, bro, he's cooking. I'd give it to Fletcher. I'd give him the belt. I'm at 8.
Okay.
We talked about Omega and Okada already. Hurt Syndicate. Jet Speed, which is Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight. And the Patriarchy, the team of Christian and Nick Wayne. Triple threat for the tag titles.
A 5? 5? I like Speedball. I don't like the fact that he's in a tag team. Hurt Syndicate, cool. I don't know what they're doing with Hurt Syndicate, especially with MJF around. I don't know, man. And then this is the tag team championship match. I don't know.
I think I'm at a 3.
Okay.
There's maybe 2 or 3 credible teams tops on Tony Khan's payroll, and neither one of those are it. This needs to be 9 minutes, and the Hurt Syndicate needs to take those belts. I still don't know what the fuck they're doing with the Hurt Syndicate. They still haven't been poorly booked, but there aren't any teams that are credible. Even if it's heel versus heel, Syndicate versus FTR would be fucking good. For the clash of styles, Syndicate versus Young Bucks would be interesting enough that you would want to watch it. Syndicate versus fucking Osprey and Swerve would be fucking good.
Well, even then, Osprey and Swerve aren't a legit team.
If you want to go back in the history books, Hurt Syndicate versus Hangman and Omega.
Okay.
But man,
you have to find a way to get them two back together, though.
Patriarchy's feuding with each other because Christian thinks he's better than Nick Wayne. The Jet Speed's been together for a cup of coffee. Here, and this is another example of AEW's misgivings. Follow me. AEW seems like WWE in the 80s. Because WWE in the 80s, Vince McMahon handpicked the best from every fucking territory and created the roster in the 80s and stuck the belt on Hulk Hogan. When you had Jake Roberts, Kurt Hennig, Ric Flair, Slaughter, Piper, Steamboat, Savage. Savage got the belt, I understand. But he wasn't the main guy, and it wasn't long before he dropped it back to Hogan.
Right.
Jake Roberts. The list goes on.
Yeah.
Because they had all of the top, and then you're like, man, why doesn't he have the belt? Why doesn't he have the belt? Give that guy a run. How many people right now, just on the injured list on AEW, could be potential world champion material if you book them right? Where's Keith Lee?
Oh, we're talking about Keith Lee now.
Speedball could be a mid-card champion.
Yeah.
Kevin Knight has potential to be a mid-card champion. Why is Bobby Lashley not in the main event scene? You have a multi-time former world champion for the company's competition, and you're going to put him in a tag?
I mean, hell, he was also TNA world champion.
Yes.
And he was badass on top of TNA.
Yes.
Him and Drew McIntyre both went to TNA and fucking ruled the roost, and they revived both of their careers. That's why they got back into the E.
Why not have Shelton Benjamin with a world title run with Lashley as his muscle?
That's a possibility too.
Where the fuck is Wardlow? Oh, American Gladiators.
Yeah.
They have so much roster, and there's not enough to go around. You make 6 mid-card titles so that their stars can have gold, and there's still stars missing gold.
Yeah.
And then you can't book everything how you want it to, or you can't book everyone that you like, and so people are left out. So I'm just waiting for the equivalent of Karrion Kross in WWE, where fans are foaming at the mouth for him and making him relevant. Who's the guy in AEW that fans are going to make relevant and push him to a position they're not supposed to be in?
I don't know.
Because there's so fucking many.
Yeah.
Syndicate's retaining the belts. Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné. Only for the women's world title.
I'm at an 8. I could be at a 9 or a 10 if there wasn't so many other titles not involved. And I understand why they're not involved, because it's an AEW match and an AEW show, so it's going to be for the AEW title, so it's not going to be for all the 15 other titles that Mercedes has. But it almost makes you wish that Mercedes just didn't walk around with those titles. You know? There's plenty of times when I am doing my ring announcing and my commentary gigs for independent wrestling shows here in the Houston area, and a guy will show up with a belt from another indie wrestling promotion, and I have no idea what the fuck that title is at all. And I'm trying to get their information, like, hey, how am I going to announce you? And it's like, oh, say I'm this so-and-so champion from this other promotion. I'm like, bro, that's another promotion. That's not ours, and it has nothing to do with our storyline. And you're in a mid-card match, not for a title, and you're gonna job. So why are you trying to bring up this other title from this other place when you're gonna lose here? You know? So is Mercedes gonna lose while she's the champ of everything else? And so basically AEW is going to shit on all these other promotions champ? Or is Mercedes just going to collect another fucking belt? Well, yeah. How many is enough? Like, she's got to start losing some of these titles back so some of these other promotions can get their fucking belts back. Like, yeah, it's mucho way.
I think they disrespected the rest of those titles the entire time. And I'll jump on what you said about
that doesn't work for me, brother.
About how it's the other promotion's belt, it's not this promotion, so that belt doesn't matter. It has to. Otherwise, it's fucking pointless. If they really wanted Mercedes Monet's run to matter, you should be replacing some of her weekly appearances on Dynamite with the defenses of the other belts, so that her being Mercedes 6 belts or 5 belts or 7 belts, whatever, those belts have some value.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, the Justin Roberts, the Abel Moraleses of the big time, when Mercedes comes out, he needs to be rattling off the name of every single title she has on, not just the fact that she's wearing 3 or 4 different belts, so that the purpose of her having all those belts is for all the other promotions that AEW is working with can get more rub.
Yeah.
Make those titles mean something, so that when she gets the next one or loses one of them, it's a big fucking deal. Instead of, oh, she has 7 belts. Well, 2 weeks later, she's only got 4 now. Wah, wah. No, that has to mean something. Callis, when he got on the microphone, because the commentators weren't doing it and the ring announcer wasn't doing it, he was the one telling the audience, Kenny Omega is your current Impact World Champion, your current AAA Mega Champion, your current AEW World. He made the effort to make sure that every belt got noticed, so that every belt had a purpose and had weight. Mm-hmm. None of the belts that Mercedes has, not even the Owen belt that got her that opportunity, has gotten any weight or any mention. I forgot she had it until last night when it was on the ropes with the rest of the belts.
Yeah.
So Mercedes 5 belts to a fan might end up meaning Mercedes meh, because they have not said enough on proper television consistently to make you understand that those belts mean something by A, mentioning them specifically by name, each one on television, and B, when she's not on AEW television, there should be airing video of her defending every single one of those belts, so that number 1, they all matter, and so number 2, they get more attention to that promotion, so that when AEW wants help from other promotions, yo, bro, you took care of us. Our women's belt, more people know about that belt than they did last year because of y'all. You want help? Take whatever you need, bro.
Yeah.
As opposed to what rubber they getting now. Pop quiz. Name me any of the belts that she has right now.
The Stardom, I think.
The Stardom what?
The Stardom Championship.
What's it called?
I fucking think.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I just gave you the Owen and you couldn't even tell me that.
Oh, well,
she's the TBS champ. You didn't even say that one. I said name a belt and you couldn't even do that.
Sorry.
I'm not talking shit, but that's just the point.
Yeah.
That none of those other belts fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to be Kenny Omega, the belt collector, make those belts matter.
Arnold says Mercedes is less Omega belt collector and more dancer and Severn.
Ooh. I got you. That's right. That's a good call.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mercedes has won me over enough that I won't vomit in my mouth if Mercedes wins. But I feel like this is endgame. I think Tony's gonna win, and she's gonna prevent her from having all the stones. Tony's keeping this belt. Tony's winning. I'm picking Tony winning. I'm at a 9.
Okay.
Who you got winning?
Mercedes.
Ooh, bold. Your main event: Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, Texas Death number?
8. I would be at a 9 or a 10 if this wasn't a Texas death match. This is your main event and you're having a Texas death match. I mean, I get it. You're in Texas. It's y'all in. I get it. Okay. But something about the Texas death match part that doesn't really resonate with me. Maybe because it's too, we're in Texas, so we're going to have the, whatever. But also, like, I don't really dig the super gory deathmatch stuff. And if you're going to call something a death match, it better be a fucking death match, not just a hardcore match, right? But I do know that Hangman can do some crazy shit in these types of matches. He drank Swerve's blood, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like, he's done some really crazy shit. And we all know Moxley's done crazy shit before he was Dean Ambrose. Back when he was in the CZW days, he was putting saws through his cheek and stuff. He was doing crazy fucking shit. So if we're going to see crazy fucking death match shit, I don't know if the main event of All In is the place in the card for that. On top of the fact that it is for the big fucking belt, the big title. This is what it's for. And this is how you're going to defend it? Man, I don't know. It just something doesn't feel right about it. It doesn't feel right. And the other reason why I'm not at like a 9 or a 10 is you ever been teased so much that you don't even want it anymore?
I had that happen with Taylor Swift.
It just kept getting teased. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I don't even like. No, I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't care if Mox loses the title. Mox should have lost the title a long time ago. Take that damn thing out of the briefcase finally and let us see the actual belt. And so I feel like Mox finally losing the title feels like to me. Conversely, Hangman finally winning the title and having a relevant title run is kind of to me.
Dang!
Now, maybe that's because I didn't watch his promo in Espanol. Maybe if I watched the Espanol promo, I would be a little bit more hype. But I'm not. I still would rather see another Swerve run where they actually give him the keys to the castle. I would rather see Ospreay run.
Get the big one. He hasn't got it yet.
I would rather see one of those than Hangman get it in another title run.
Wow. I'm also at an 8.
Okay. Arnold says 2 because it's a Texas death match. It's going to be ugly, and I don't like it.
If anything, the tag match should be Texas Tornado. If you want to evoke...
If you want to Texas up a match? Yeah.
Texas Tornado.
Texas Tornado match.
Yeah.
Go for it.
They said something last night that should have been said weeks ago.
Okay.
And that was Moxley bringing up the fact that he knocked Hangman out in a match. And they had to stop it. You remember? On Dynamite Television. Hangman took a clothesline. And he didn't get back up.
Oof.
You remember?
No, I don't
that
remember.
Should have been brought up. That should have been brought up weeks ago. And the fact that you waited till yesterday to bring that up, man, you could have done so much better storytelling leading up to that match. Just reminding Hangman, hey man, you're not ready for this. It's one thing to beat your friend that you've known forever, but I'm a different beast. I'm a different monster. And you know it well because I sent you to the hospital before. We ended television early. I ended television early. I almost ended you early. You're not ready for this. And you could have Hangman sowing some doubt a little. And then have the payoff be last night, Hangman doing the buckshot lariat on fucking Marina Shafir.
Oh!
Which he did last week.
Oh!
It's pretty decent promo, but It felt like you could have had more on it if you would have done some things before. This is the part. The other reason why I'm at an 8 is because fucking I have a feeling Moxley's going to retain and people are going to shit all over it.
Yeah.
I have Hangman winning. I have Hangman bringing back the relevance of MJF by finally doing a world title run with a feud that started on day one. The first AEW Double or Nothing where MJF called Hangman Seabiscuit. They have been at each other for fucking ever. And we could finally get a world title run, program is what I'm looking for. World title program with MJF and Hangman. You need Blue Chew, bro? Because you bust nuts early when you read that chat.
Fucking Arnold. If Hangman wins in Texas, they should have the voice of Peggy Hill announcing it in Spanish.
Enfrente de sus amigos. Hey, Arnold, you know about that Alamo beer that's hitting shelves in HEB in a few weeks?
They're really going to make an Alamo beer.
The label's going to have the old Alamo label.
Yeah.
It's from Alamo Brewing in San Antonio.
That's so funny.
And the best part, it's not limited. It'll be out for the next year.
Hell.
So I'm definitely going to have a couple cans.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Man, I want Hangman to win, and Hangman MJF could feed families for the rest of the year.
Okay.
But man, if they do it on Moxley, bro, that crowd is gonna turn on AEW faster than they do on the Cowboys after the first round bye and the first round loss in the playoffs. I'm telling you, Dak who? Yeah.
Oh shit,
bro.
Puro pinche Cowboys.
Yeah. That's all in.
Arnold says, I picked the worst time to go sober. You won't be able to have the Alamo beer.
I'll put one on ice for you. That's the whole show. I'm at a solid 8. And that's me being there. Because this isn't going to be the first AEW show that I'm looking at the watch like, we could end this now. 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 Fuck, it's over. I thought ahead. I'm driving tomorrow after work and sleeping in so that I don't have to do the round trip on the same day.
Yeah, that's smart.
So, yeah.
I think I'm at like a 6 or a 7. I'm not sure if I want to even watch it. It is All In, and it's in Texas, and I kind of wanted to go at some point, but I just don't have the funds for it, and shelling out $50 to watch it on the telly, I don't know if I have the funds for that either.
You throw a party, have everyone drop a $5.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not excited for it. Again, I haven't been watching any wrestling.
Let me make this easy for you. Yeah. Out of the 4 shows that we've talked about tonight, which one would you go out of your way to watch first?
I can tell you which one will be the easiest for me to watch.
Evolution.
Yeah. Because it's not running up against anything else. It's not on Saturday night. It's on Sunday night. And I can just easily turn on the telly, turn on the cock, and watch it.
Yeah.
And
you're invested enough in the characters that either you don't need backstory or you just watching it is enough.
Yeah. I think that's going to be enough.
That's fair. That's fair.
So that might be the one. Would I like to watch All In? Yeah.
Over NXT and main event?
Yes. Over main event, yes. Over NXT, probably. But if I had to choose between spending $50 or watching something for free,
of course, Arnold.
And if I don't have anything else to do on Saturday, which I don't think, I think I do have stuff to do, but I'm not sure. Then yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Got you. So you might be burned out on the stuff on television.
Yeah.
Before we go.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're doing in the ring.
Oh,
what's next?
There is another ACW show. I want to say August 22nd, 23rd, something like that, in August. And then there's our next Riot Wrestling Federation show. That's going to be, I don't remember the date off the top of my head. But we are going to do our we're doing something special where it's a like a tribute, like a tribute tournament to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're calling it the March to Madness.
Why?
I don't know. We just wanted to do a tribute, I guess. Because Chevy's a big Macho Man mark. That's why. But yeah, it's like a tournament where there's going to be different style matches to get into the tournament. So like one's going to be a scramble, one's going to be like a battle royal. Then there's going to be like tag team match, and like the winners of the teams get to continue the tournament. And yeah, so it's going to be cool. It's going to be a fun concept. It's going to span multiple shows. But the first show is the next one, whichever one is the next date. Again, I can't remember the actual date. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So there you go.
That's a show.
That's
unless
a
you
show.
have any other things to add.
No, that's it, my man. Thank you so much. Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.